What's up, everybody? Randy Nerds Templar, Pokemon Battle Day, Scarlet Violet version. Bring your base game Pokemon team, Koraidon or Miraidon, along with it. Only one of them. Try to make it as open as possible. You know, not only open for everybody as long as you got the game and an internet connection, but also open to all the Pokemon in the base game at least, right? Give them all a shot at being usable. We're chilling here on Violet. I actually still have these event outbreaks. I'm thinking about maybe hunting 2 more of each, just for good measure, right? I have currently one line, so 6 of each. I think I'll just maybe get 2 more. And I do plan, what is the time right now? It is 9:50 p.m. It's not actually what time it is, but I do plan on letting our current outbreaks go. We've had these, it's still here May 18th on my game. It's about a month later at this point. I have not successfully hunted any shiny Charmander. This is like the worst outbreak spot I've ever had. It's just so bad. It's so bad. So I think we just gotta wait. Probably would have had another Charmander outbreak since then, and even a better one if we would have just reset. However, that being said, we've been hunting Eevee on my other character this entire time. We've also had an Eevee outbreak, so I put some time into Charmander. It's just so unbearably bad that I think I'm just going to reset. I can't believe I am, but I am just going to reset it and hope I can get a better one at some point soon. And we will then tomorrow be able to do some different shiny hunting. Actually, we're probably going to be on Legends Arceus tomorrow for shiny hunting, because we'll be hopefully finishing Legends Arceus completely tomorrow. That's the goal, along with then in the process of that, getting our shiny charm on there. Probably not actually doing any shiny hunting, but you know, if we're lucky, maybe. We actually have gotten some shinies on there already. But that's tomorrow. Today's the battle day. I'll be doing some battling. If you guys would also like to maybe do some practice battles, I got teams prepared for that. I'm only going to be on this. I might switch over to my Scarlet version in a bit here. I'm really only going to be on here until I can get the... There's one. There's our first of 2 Tarantula we're going to grab here. Before I also then reset, we're going to then go online and reset everything here. I don't know what is live right now. I think there's something going on, maybe. Something was going on until the 16th. I think that's... Yeah, not the 16th yet, so... We'll maybe pop over to live. On here, at least, Scarlet version has, I think, the Porygon 2 outbreaks currently. There's also one more thing we got on here, though. I'd like to maybe keep. I don't know. We can't keep keeping things, unfortunately. But I think this is the character we may have. Is this whenever we had the, No. Oh, yes. This is Garchomp. I think I still have Garchomp. Oh, I'm glad I didn't reset. I think this may be the one holding on to Garchomp. Is that it? What we had during these bugs? Is this him here? Okay, well, I take it back. Looks like we're gonna have to, maybe, if anything, go online on my Scarlet version. Can't get rid of that yet. I don't have a Pokemon ready for Garchomp just yet. I don't know what is being used. A lot farther behind on this than I thought. All the unsuccessful shiny hunting, although not counting these events. Now finally getting all these events out of the way. But yeah, not Garchomp yet. Look into that. I mean, I'm sure that's something we could do on stream. I just need to look up exactly what was being used and build it. Probably not looking too great on money right now, but we of course still have 3.3 million league points. If all else fails. But we have a bunch of other characters we can kind of use Pokemon Home as as our hub to switch the Pokemon around to different characters, use other characters' money as we build that up to a usable shape. And as we usually, if I'm on time for everything, I do that, and then I got that one Pokemon, and I can go to all the different characters and get those Terra Raid event Pokemon. But nope, I've been slacking a little bit. I'm glad I at least got one of each. That's all I've been able for Metagross and Garchomp, at least for these last ones. I do have 2 of Meowscarada, Skeledirge, and Quaquavel, so I'm happy at least about that. That's all that matters, right? I started slipping a little bit after that. Okay, flowers, get out of the way. More rain. What in the world? Now, whenever I looked up the best places, the best way to get rain in the game, it told me other areas. It didn't mention this area here, where we are now. But in my experience, this place probably has more rain than anywhere else. I feel like it's raining every single time I come here. And it was raining when we were here, and then it stopped. And then it just started again, like, immediately afterward. Always raining. It's already laggy enough. Flower. Okay, speaking of using Pokemon Home, if we do switch games, which you probably will do, I'll get a couple Porygon 2s on the other character, and then we can go online on that one. I already have a few of them. But I'll also switch over this team here. Where is it? So we made a team on both of our characters. This one has the Koraidon team, if I can find it. Oh, I'm probably in Battle Party. Yeah, he's right here. Okay. This is the team we made. We used a little bit. It wasn't amazing. I don't think, if I can recall correctly, we didn't like, maybe won 1 or 2. I don't know. But, wait, this isn't the character we did ranked. No, we were playing ranked on Scarlet. So we'll probably keep doing that. Ranked singles on my first attempt at it. We'll probably go back to and do some more of that. Probably not with that team, but I will put that team through home and put it on to Scarlet. And just in the future, I'll just keep transferring both of the teams over to whichever character I'm using at the time. I'll have some options. Soon I'll have, I have some extra, not only for you guys, but my own extra legendaries from some of these playthroughs. I'll be taking, and soon, yeah, though, we have the, I don't have them here, I have them, again, another reason to be on Scarlet version. That's where the shiny reward box is. That shiny box will also, the reward box will not only include shinies soon, but it'll start including legendaries from different games, starting with Scarlet, probably then including some Arceus exclusive stuff from different games. Arceus, Let's Go Pikachu would be more or less just like maybe some legendaries from there, if anything. Not a whole lot to bring from that game. Sword, though, Sword and Shield will eventually have. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do it. I did decide I was going to play the first game of the, the generational games that come in the name. So like Sword as opposed to Shield, Scarlet as opposed to Violet for my casual playthroughs on stream here. So we'll play Sword on stream, and maybe if I can manage it in the meantime, I'll try to play Shield in tandem, sort of. So we have both of them ready to go and done. Get all the Pokemon from both. Get the Pokedex done. Get the Shiny Charm there. All that good stuff. And eventually be able to maybe, again, get some extra legendaries on that game. Both of those games. To be not only traded back and forth, maybe just for people's Pokedex purposes, but also for rewards. And that's why we make them reward boxes, so you can choose the reward. I'm not going to choose them for you, for anyone who wins any of these Battle League days today, like today. Never done it yet. We do have the shiny box. It has all the event shinies from like recent, from like now, current ones, down to Fletchling, which was I don't know, like half a year ago or so. So a decent bit of event shinies. Plus, we also have a Gengar, a Dratini, and an Espeon. And you know what? I can pretty much guarantee you there's also a Vaporeon and Glaceon as well that would be available. I don't have them in there, but they are in home. We'll have to check that. They are the 2 most common evolution hunts, so I'll probably be able to get more of those more I haven't honestly hunted them that much because there's so many other great things that we still need one of. I've just been kind of passing on those for now, but I don't plan on always doing that for those types of Pokemon, especially any evolution really. I like to have a recurring, you know, updated box of all of them. So yeah, I would say Vaporeon and Glaceon. I know I have at least one extra of those, so those would be thrown in the box as well. So 3 evolutions currently on the table. If I would get another Umbreon outbreak, yeah, I actually have one had one. I guess I still do, because it is also on the 18th. That's the character I was playing with my nephews on Scarlet. It actually has an Umbreon outbreak currently. I suppose I could hunt one more, and then that would definitely be an Umbreon for an event reward, or for a battle reward. We ever have, I would say 4+. We'll also give out a second prize. That'll have to be, the consolation prize box for second place will probably only be event shinies, not including really anything else but that. Maybe we'll have like a pseudo legendary box as well that'll be included. Some like easier exclusives, if that's a thing to get. We'll see. And yeah, maybe like the stuff from Arceus, like some Ursaluna or something. Sneasler. Those aren't exactly easy to get your hands on, but they're not necessarily legendaries. We just got another P-block from actually the reward from the Wisps. No, that's not what it was. What was it? Oh yeah, it was the I don't know if you guys have been followed. If you have followed, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's a Gone Astray quest line in Legends Arceus where you gotta go find somebody basically in one of each of the areas using Ursaluna as your guide, because it can sniff things out. So you're sniffing the person out for your quest, and you do it pretty much for every area. And then the last one, the final quest of that line, it's like a mini quest line. You get a P-block, so that's kind of nice. That's what you need to evolve an Ursaring into Ursaluna. So a nice extra one of those is always great. We got one ourselves, actually on my main, non-streamed character of Arceus, the first one I played ever. That was actually the first Pokemon game I probably played coming back since Gen 4. I didn't know it, but I have that is like 3 or 4 P-blocks on there. So we will have some extras of those. Probably got some. I'm hoping I have some Razor Claws on there. I have none on my stream character. We're trying to get a Sneasler. Haven't gotten one yet. Of course, eventually those will be some amazing. We'll have shiny Sneasler, shiny Ursaluna, shiny Zoroark, Hisuian forms, of course. Be great. I think at the end of the game you can also you start you unlock. I don't know where they are. We're basically at the end of the game, so I'll have to find out now. Apparently, you can find the starters out in the wild. I saw that on Google. I haven't looked into it. Now that we're technically at the end of the game where they should be up, I guess we'll find out tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow, because it is going to hopefully be the very last stream we have to do for Arceus casual playthrough. Not only then finishing the living shiny deck, or living Pokedex, not the shiny, living Pokedex there, so we can move it to home and get our shiny exclusive shiny reward from home for finishing Arceus, which is shiny Enamorous. And then even harder than that, though, getting the shiny charm, getting research level 10 on all the Pokemon in the dex. That's definitely a lot harder. But we'll do that, and then we'll get Arceus. We'll get Arceus, and then we'll do that while we have Arceus, I guess, because he's part of it. It's part of it. Don't need research 10 for him. But you do for the shiny charm, so that's what we'll be working on. Just trying to find the fastest route to level 10 research on everything, which might, a lot of it's going to be evolving stuff that we've had in our boxes, holding on to them for that exact purpose. You can get a lot of evolved form stuff. You can get research points just for evolving into them, so we're going to do that. We're going to do that. I think it'll go pretty well. If we have to make it like a 5-hour stream, I'd rather kind of not, because it is going to be Father's Day, of course, but we'll see what we can do. Happy Father's Day to any of you fathers out there. Happy early Father's Day, I suppose. Yeah, that's finishing. We just finished our Ironmon hard mode level 1 playthrough. So super excited about starting level 2. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We'll still be keeping the 3 days a week for that. Shiny hunting will stay, for the time being at least, on Sunday. Which means we're streaming every day of the week still for the foreseeable future. Probably another month or so. Maybe we'll switch back after that. We'll see. So through the summer, I think we'll be doing it. Sorry about that, if you could hear that. Get my phone so close to the mic there. Yeah, if you're wondering though, here's a little sneak peek. I just set this up last night. It's what we're going to be dealing with next time. Level 2 Ironmon Challenge. A few new roles. There are actually 4 new ones and then 1 updated one. I thought there was 4 new ones, and then I was like, oh no, there's actually 3 in an update. But then I added in extra. Well, one that we knew is there. We are going to start doing the level caps. So, yeah, got that ready to go. That's again Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then Tuesday and Thursday. Hopefully, again, we finish Arceus tomorrow, and then that means Tuesday and Thursday we're going to be on to Sword, and I'm really, really looking forward to that because I've never played any of these guys. Well, yeah. I never played any of them back. Okay, so yeah, again, I mentioned this a lot, but for any of you who don't know, I'm old, by the way, obviously. I'm pretty old. I was old enough to be old enough to play the first games when they came out in America. And yeah, I've played ever since. I'm pretty sure Yellow might have been the first one I got, but pretty soon afterward, or around the same exact time, I got Red and Blue as well. Blue, I feel like Blue is the first one that I played between the two of them, Red and Blue. I probably spent more time first, or mostly on Yellow version though. I'm pretty sure I got Yellow version in. I'm sure it came together in like a bundle, like they still do these days, of course. They did it back then. The Yellow version special edition that came with the Pokemon Yellow Game Boy Color. Yeah, I had that thing, man. I had that thing. It should still be somewhere. It's not in the like greatest condition. It's still usable as far as I'm aware. I don't know where any of the Game Boys and stuff went. That was one of the things that made me find my old Pokemon cards, actually. Looking for my old Pokemon games. I found some of them. I didn't find all of them, like half of them. But I did find, so yeah, I had those. I had all the Gen 2 then. I had all the Gen 3. And then Gen 4 came out, and that was a little different there for me. I got Diamond. I really wish I would have gotten Platinum at least. But I do have Diamond, and I also have, and I have that still to play. Diamond, and also Soul Silver. So yeah, that was my... And that was up actually until apparently right when I graduated high school. And then I didn't get any games after that until recently, and whenever I got a Switch. And because I didn't have a 3DS, and I didn't have a Switch until recently. Got a Switch, and when I did that, I got Legends Arceus, and I'm pretty sure I got the double pack almost right afterward. I'm not sure if it was the same time or not. I think it was, because I got several Switch games at once. I'm sure I got Arceus plus the double pack. I played Arceus first. I played a little bit of Gen 9 here. I played a little bit of Violet version first before Scarlet. It was all, I didn't mind it. I thought it was okay. But having experienced first Arceus and still being like new to how Pokemon worked nowadays, I really liked Arceus and I just wanted to play that. So I played a ton of that at first once I got my Switch. And then eventually I realized I should probably play the actual Gen 9 game because they're releasing events and stuff on it. So I decided to then focus more on Violet, which is this character here. And then that was probably around the same time after I got like pretty much to the end of Violet. That's whenever I started streaming Scarlet version. for you guys. And that's where we are now. So I've never played any of the other games. Let's Go Pikachu is a little different. I played that on my own. I got that more recently and got Eevee for my sister. Whoa! There we go. Nice. There's our second Tarantula. Almost despawned, but we saved it. The laggy save, but we got it. Yeah, so I played Let's Go Pikachu. I've actually played through that twice now. Once for you guys on video, once just on my own. So, yeah, we're actually, again, because we just finished, I'm sorry also, we just finished, quote unquote. I am like at the very end of the playthrough for the videos. It was supposed to come out yesterday. Sorry for any of you waiting on that. It's just taking a little longer than expected to finish. So yeah, just bear with me a little longer. I'm working on the video and working on the very end of the recording of it. I do have a slight bit more I have to do. Grinding really more than anything, so just grinding out some levels real quick here so we can do some last stuff, and then that last video. I'm sure I think there's only going to be one more episode for Let's Go Pikachu, not two. So that'll be released at some point this weekend, either today or tomorrow, and whenever I can get it done, and then we will be on to next week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, same video day releases for Let's Go. Oh, I'm sorry, we're done here for Let's Go Pikachu. We're going to continue with Let's Go, but we are gonna Let's Go into a hard mode challenge on there as well, and it's gonna be super fun. I'm really looking forward to that. Maybe my sister, I also sent it to her. Maybe she'll join the challenge. But anyway, so a lot of new things starting. So three things ending, 4 things starting, because we're also the 4th thing being our typed challenge, another video series. Tuesday and Thursday we're going to start doing. I already started recording that one. It's level 2. It's these rolls here. Bring it back up real quick. It's these same rolls that we got here above me, but we're also slightly different Pokemon catching rolls. Again, it's a typed challenge, so we're starting with water type, being a water type trainer, going easiest, what I think is going to be easiest to hardest. So I started with water, and then I'm going to go with dark and then fire. I think those are going to be the 3 easiest. Fire may be the easiest just based on the early game gyms and stuff, but I don't know. Water's still probably going to be really easy, because as soon as you pass that up, I'm sure it's going to be fine. You know, once you get through that like every type is going to have its challenges. Of course, it's different challenges. Water is going to have its challenges, just going to end up being early in the game, you know, with the grass gym, and then the electric gym afterward. But I think, you know, once you get over that, then you're pretty much solid with water type. So that's the first one. That's going to be Tuesday and Thursday. All kinds of stuff happening. Might also be doing a video version of all the highlights, all the main battles of our level 1 hard mode run, for any of you out there who are interested and don't want to watch the whole streamed thing of it. Although there was a lot of stuff in between. If there are any I guess like highlight moments that weren't exactly like a gym or something, I'll throw those in as well, because there was at least one trainer who took us down, and we had to like really think about what we were doing. We should have just, and oh, you know what? There's not only that way. There was one early that I'm thinking about, but there was also one a little later that we had to just stop trying because he wasn't worth it. But that was more because I was training specific Pokemon that didn't really work out well with them, so there was no reason to switch my team around to beat them, other than maybe for the sake of my honor. Alright, we're looking for a couple light blue Spinoraks here, and then we'll be done with this place, and then I'll be back on to, what's the Venonat? Oh yeah, forgot about that one. Was where I started things at. It took a little longer than the others. Venonat's the hardest of the 3 to see for sure. If it's not facing you, it's not very easy to tell if it's shiny or not. Tarantula probably easiest. This is not bad, but meh. This area I thought it'd be easier, but actually the light blue kind of can blend in with the brown a little bit. The brown in the tan rocks. In the shadows and things. Also, they're spawning like up on that cliff, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, so I'll do this. I'll do a little bit of Porygon 2 hunting on Scarlet version, and then that guy will at least be, I think we'll be ready to go online on someone, at least. Really have to do this right now, I suppose, but I will anyway. I did plan on going online on here after we did this, but yeah, then realized we still need Garchomp. Don't need Garchomp. The Porygon 2 must have been last week because that's what we were doing and we were actually online. You could probably still get the mystery gift. We'll check that whenever I go to Scarlet version. There's a, yeah, I'll bring up the code. I haven't seen, I saw the code briefly, but I can't remember what it was. It's one of those crazy ones. But you can get a free built Porygon 2 with an Eviolite. Just like that Rillaboom recently. Might as well call him Rillaboom because he's like a sweeper with that choice band. Yeah, if you're wondering why this is the one I already hunted down. That's why I'm not knocking anything out here. Just wandered in and started looking specifically to this one. I have another one if I can remember where it was. Oh yeah, I do know with the Venonat one I was hunting last. Although these are the ones that it's not, you know, the worst idea to go to a new one and start knocking some stuff out. And maybe we will do that. Get some extra. Nah, no reason to. In fact, you know what? Let's just hop over right now. I'll do this later, because then I can maybe go to some other areas and work on some levels on these guys. So let me do this. Go to home. Go home. Sydney already get the parents had to do some run around this morning, so I just dropped her off. Fortunately, she can't go on a walk because it's been raining all day again. We got our shiny Meloetta, got our shiny Meltan from here, from finishing the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee decks, moving it all over home. Get our shiny Enamorus. That'll be very soon. That'll be tomorrow. I'm sure we'll be done with that. I'll even do that on stream, hopefully. Remember to. And that's like all of them. But at least everything we played, Sword and Shield, and then we got also Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. By the way, speaking of me, I mentioned to you all of those past games that I have played. Diamond, Gen 4 Diamond, and also, of course, Soul Silver being the last of them. I'm really looking forward to Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl for that reason. That's going to be super nostalgic, I would imagine. Also, not only that, but don't mind those. Not only that, but that shiny Manaphy for the prize for finishing those Pokedexes is going to be amazing. And, guys, did you know you can get a Mew in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl just for having Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee save data on that same profile? That's what I am led to believe from what Google says, which means you can, as long as you play through the game, you can, like the entire way through on a new profile, you can get a free Mew. Literally, you have to, well, actually, yeah, you don't even have to play through it all on Let's Go. You just have to have a save profile of Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee on the same profile as the game where you're playing Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, and you have it at the end where you can then get the Mew as a gift. but you can get more than one. If you do that, I mean, we got a lot of characters here, guys. Profiles. I've seen my nephew. He has like 20. It's ridiculous. But I know. I've been there. Alcoholism. It's a real thing. I played many like MMORPGs where I've had multiple accounts just because you can, and then get bogged down in having multiple profiles. Just like we are kind of now, but not really. Only because we have the ability to do hard mode. That's really the only extra profiles we have here for hard mode challenges, which is only, again, it's just it's only a good thing, because then we can get all those exclusives, even more of them. Let's get rid of not all of these, but some of these. Not the gimmickle. We'll keep these in the box. So these are our trade things. We trade this stuff. Here's Hop. Francesca. Alright, let's keep those two because they were James named those. So our buddy James. We'll keep those two. They can be our trade Pokemon. These are, what are all these things? Oh, these are just random raid things as well. Hence the raids 2 box. These are not, though. These are to be trained. Those are like bench Pokemon for my battle teams against my nephews. Toxapex might not be a bench one, but I think Electros is. One that may be subbed in later. They can't quite handle the team that I have. I haven't seen him in like a month, though. Well, I've seen him. We just haven't played any Pokemon. Been a while. They were just on vacation. Come back today, or yeah, I think today or tomorrow. All right, I guess that's all. Let me switch games.
I can open the little latch. This crazy little latch. I should just leave it open. There we go.
I'm pretty sure I hunted this Umbreon outbreak down to the end. We wanted to make a dark type sandwich. Smoked fillet would be the thing to put in. Oh. That's right, that random Porygon outbreak before the Porygon 2 outbreak. I still have that. Look at that. Isn't that weird? Isn't this weird? Have you guys ever had something like this before? Oh, never mind. Why did I think that was both Blitzel? It's still weird, but I did think it was 2 Blitzel. It's not as weird as I thought. But it is kind of funny. Get one of each real quick. But I'm not going to do that. It's not why we're here. We are here for just a moment, because I am kind of curious if we can maybe come across a shiny Umbreon real quick for you guys, potentially for an extra shiny reward. Why not? While we're just chilling for now. Not really much of anything going on other than we do need to... I mean, I don't necessarily have to catch more Porygon 2. I would like to. I don't really have to. Yeah, this character now at the end of all things as well. Getting those exclusives. Didn't jump for some reason. Getting those exclusive Paradox Legendaries. This character and that first Ironmon playthrough we just finished on Violet version. This and that Violet version are my second playthroughs of both games. Those exclusives are going to my nephews because they may not have, I don't know if they're going to be playing another playthrough or not. So, oh, never mind. I guess we're not going to hunt Umbreon because it is currently daytime and I don't feel like waiting. You know what? What happens if we do this? I know usually you probably should stop, like save the game or something first. Let's see what happens if I do this. If I lose the outbreaks, it'll be okay. That was what we were going to do anyway. Make it 10 p.m. again. Okay, yeah. That's interesting. So that's why, so okay, we'll watch this. Watch this. Now I'm just expecting it to be Umbreon still here. But the time of the day will also have changed because it's now 10 p.m. still. Let's see if that's the case. It might still be daytime. I don't know if it's actually going to be night or not, but we should have Umbreon back. And it might be night. It was. It was. It looks like... Wait a second. Where's the sun? It's coming. It looks like it's coming up. Yeah. It must be. We missed it by a little bit, but we do have Umbreon back, as I thought we would, so let's just do that again. Don't have to save, because we were just right there. So we just go back about... Yeah, I'm switching my clock back in a little bit later. So it'll be back to normal instead of all out of whack like it is right now. Set it back to 40. Set it back to 40. Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. We'll go until daytime then, from this point. If you wanna, there's a, if you didn't already know, there's a little bit of a tutorial on how to trick your game. So apparently, guys, shiny hunting on the Switch 2 is like much better because apparently you get more than 15 spawns in an area now, and like there's a bunch more Pokemon on the screen at one time, which is incredible. It's too bad though we don't have a Switch 2 just yet. I'm probably gonna wait until, I was hoping maybe until we saw some kind of sale. Maybe some kind of Christmas sale or something, Black Friday sale. Try to grab one around then for a little cheaper maybe. You know, I don't even really want anything on it yet because we just play Pokemon anyway. And but yeah, we can play Switch 1 games in the Switch 2, and they have like not for everything, but like for Pokemon, some other games as well. They do have the free upgrades, free graphic upgrades when played on the new Switch. So I mean, really, just for that, it's not worth it just for that. But there is apparently also like very much increased load times, or I'm sorry, decreased loading times, which also helps for like soft resetting, especially when you're shiny hunting, and not on this game, but basically every other Pokemon game where you do a lot more soft resetting for like starters and legendaries and stuff. Maybe if you're shiny hunting that way. I don't know. I don't know. I saw that on Google. Again, Google always feeding you that news that it thinks you want, listening in on you. It's crazy. But yeah, I did read that, and man, it makes me want one. But I don't really care that much just yet. More concerned about getting ZA. ZA is going to be amazing. Gen 10, I'm really looking forward to. We'll see what things are like at the time, but it would be really awesome to. We're going to be playing through on here ourselves together, but we are also going to I am hopefully going to play the other one. Like again, there's going to be the 2 different versions, obviously. Hopefully, I mean, I don't think they would change that. Make 3 versions this time. No. But I think we'd play one on stream, and then the other one that I would be playing on my own, I'm going to hope that I can play it alongside my nephews. You know, we can all experience that for the first time together, because I played this one on my own before they got it. Which is better, you know, I was able to help them through things. By the time Gen 10 comes out, maybe my older nephew will be old enough to want to slow down and do more of the game before just blasting through it. And my younger nephew maybe will be able to read the whole thing, so he'll actually be able to understand the story and stuff while he goes through. And like he knows how to play the game. He gets the moves, and as long as there's two things I'll show actually, really, for those of you who might not have thought about it, which I thought was pretty interesting. There's 2 things that is all really you need to know about. You don't even need to read. As long as you know what the icon is, which is easy enough. As long as you know what the effectiveness is, which is easy enough. As long as you know numbers, which is also, you get that usually before you start learning how to fully read. You can read like smaller words obviously, but like when it comes to numbers and understanding that if you hit the Y button, you can see this as well. And understanding that middle number shows you how strong it is. I mean, if you know just that stuff, you don't even, who cares what the name of the move is? It actually also applies the same thing if you're watching like on stream, if you're watching like VGC or something, competitive play, and you're watching somebody's perspective who is playing in a language that you don't understand. It matters to an extent, but you can still pretty much understand what's happening because you know what the moves are, and you know, I mean, that's a little different, but still, like, you kind of do the same thing, I noticed, because he knows what he's doing for the most part. He knows when he's doing something super effective. He knows which moves are working better than others. And as long as you know, maybe explain some of the other easier to know stuff, but maybe not immediately obvious stuff, then you're good to go. He's fine battling. He was able to take down that level 5. We've gone through 5 levels of battle teams so far. Looking forward to doing level 6. That's the evolution team. I think they're going to have no problem with it after now beating the whole game at this point. I think they're going to probably blast through that evolution team. Mostly because it's not like they have crazy base stats. They're not bad. I guess they're on the same. They're on par with starters, right? He's Dino, man. He's Dino. They keep throwing me off. Making me think there's a shiny Umbreon standing there. I'm only gonna look for a little bit, yeah, until the sun comes up or until we find one. That's all I'm gonna look for right here. I don't really care. We have some other ones. We just got a bunch of actual EVs, but those, my friends, are not going to be in the the weekly reward box of shinies. You're not gonna be able to get an EV that way, but if you do play and you end up in, and we might just let everyone who plays into the playoffs, it just will be based on your seeding, where you are in all of that. Just rank everybody based on their win-loss ratio, who has played, and then in that final tournament for the Open League, the first play, and maybe even the top 3, depending on how many. We'll say that again, depending on how many players there are, either the top 2 or 3 will get a shiny Eevee as one of their rewards. And I believe that if no, I was gonna say there's no way it's daytime already. But of course, the first place will get to choose a cool prize from like the epic, super duper prize box that we'll have for the final. And then also the second place will get an extra reward. We'll say probably from, that wasn't a shiny dino, right? What? No, they're green. Never mind. They're not just a light blue. They're green. be a cool one though. I don't think we have one yet, actually, of any of that Evo line yet. Many Pokemon we have yet to get. A lot of exclusives left. We did get a shiny Drifloon though recently, randomly, while hunting those EVs on my other Scarlet character, which we're gonna hop to in a bit here. Be cool to find one Umbreon. Wouldn't it be nice? You know what? What am I doing? Let's get that sandwich going. How much time do you think we got? No, never mind. It's hard to tell when you're coming out, but whatever. Let's do the sandwich. Feels like a waste, but whatever. I don't even know if we have the stuff we need. Probably not. Maybe. I would need green peppers. We have like nothing. Okay, never mind. But do we have... We do have 2 herbs though. Oh, let's do this. Not that. Let's go back in time a little bit. So let's go buy ingredients and go make a dark sandwich real quick. A little off task, but you know, what else are we gonna do? Chilling here waiting. We'll do some battles in a bit. Have some time for that, but yeah. As we wait for people for the actual open battle league, might as well try to find you guys an extra shiny prize, right? Umbreon seems like a good one. And yeah, I mean, I actually didn't plan on hunting it, except the fact that while we just got all those shiny EVs, yeah, those aren't actually going to be obtainable rewards for you for a bit. So we should get some other evolutions in the meantime, right? Umbreon being the best one, right? What are we doing? Okay, so let's go to... the Meryl. We don't need that. He's up all the time. I love Meryl, though. Azumarill playing a pretty big part in our level 1 hard mode playthrough. But even more importantly, Slowbro, man. That Slowbro. Probably one of the keys, for sure. Dragonite had his moment. Wasn't necessarily like... I mean, it was definitely necessary for our win, but... more or less just because of the luck it had, really, more than anything. Probably. We need to go to this place here. Alright. We have anything that we need, except for the herbs, which is the most important, of course. Tomatoes. Have enough onions. Peppers. Anything else? More groceries, perhaps? That is all you sell, so. And all the other ones are back on... Where are all the other ones? Okay, there's a sure cans up here. Check that out first. What do we need? Actually, probably not where we need to go. It was probably the deli, I'd imagine. Got tomato, onion, or we need burger and smoked fillet. Is there anything useful there at all? No. This is pretty... Other than the cherry tomatoes, maybe. But we could get those at Acquiesca, so we can get all these things at Acquiesca, I'm pretty sure. Good to know. Shuriken's kind of useless. I mean, there might be some certain sandwiches you need to get some of those things for. I know cherry tomatoes, what was that, bug type? I think we were talking about a couple streams ago. Where in the world? Oh yeah, are they in a line over here? No. One of them is like in the back or something. We have no other stores. There, okay. No, I've been to these before. Thinking of Medali. I usually spend a lot of my time in Medali. What town or city do you guys spend the most time in Paldea? And is it because is it just by coincidence, or is it because you like it the most? And why do you like it the most? Is it because of the music, the atmosphere, the people, the stores, which is the most important one? There we go. That makes sense. To the deli for your meats. We need some smoked filet for our dark type sandwich. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, Levincia is like the most useful place city-wise. Montenevera has its reasons, obviously. Cascarafa as well, because it's like the other, in case there's something there specifically, but usually you just need to go to Levincia. Mizagoza is Escoza, so there's that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I spend most of my time in Medali other than that. Got a new question of the month. It's not the beginning of the month, which was when I meant to put a new question up for you guys on all these videos in the description. But I was waiting till all our video series ended, and then I started a new question. So I put it up there now. What's your favorite Johto starter, guys? I should probably make that sandwich, huh? I don't know if I could answer that question. As usual, I don't think I could answer it. But I'm curious to know your answers. Favorite Johto starter? Chikorita, Cyndaquil, or Totodile? Should have bought more smoked filet. I guess we don't need any more. You got a bunch of picks. We just didn't have any ingredients to go with them. Been a bit since I made a sandwich. I don't have any Urban Mystica on any other characters. Out now on this one as well. I think I've done a little shiny hunting on here. I don't know if I've ever used a sandwich on here though. Well, those fillets are pretty small. Or are they? Oh, they're not. They're deceivingly thick, aren't they? Oh no. I might be alright. Not how I like to have perfect sandwiches. That meat, yeah, save it, yes. Save the hamburger with the bun on the top and stick a pick in it. Perfect. Don't even have to take my mask off to eat. There it is. Alright. So this also isn't like the best of spawn areas, if you can tell. Like really hard to get the Umbreon to actually spawn in. Gotta be like right here. But then we start getting this stuff. Again, still just going to look for one, even if we get one early here. That'd be cool. And yeah, this may also be a thing that we may or may not do sometimes. Anytime we're doing the battle stream, if no one's around, hopefully eventually we get to the point where there just isn't any time for this. That'll, I'm sure, happen eventually. Once we get enough people that want to do it, hanging out, waiting every Saturday to come by and battle, then we won't have time for this anymore. But in the meanwhile, we do. And so we'll use it for even more rewards for you guys for those battles. I mean, who doesn't love Umbreon? If you don't, then get off my stream. No, not really though. You're allowed to like different Pokemon, just not Enamorous. Alright, Ponyo. Teach this Dino a lesson. Oh, Dino, come on, man. It's like better to just fly off to the side here a little bit or something. See, not as bad. It's pretty bad, but not as bad as that Charmander outbreak we had on Violet. Completely, basically impossible to hunt, to be honest. Especially without Urban Mystica. If I can't make a sandwich, then it's even harder. Yeah, honestly, easy hunt areas. From now on, I probably won't. If I don't need to, I probably won't use sandwiches because. Oh, there we go. Boom. Now I kind of feel like waiting longer, but I'm not gonna. Just the one. That's what I said. Just the one. You can always come back. I'm sure we'll get more in the future. But again, that's for you guys, potentially. You gotta win the battle, though. Gotta be victorious. We also still have to catch it, I suppose, but I'm not worried about that. It's not going in the ball, though. I'm tempted, man. I'm tempted, but I think I'll keep. We got it so early, though, right? We have so much sandwich time left. Ah, whatever, man. I'm gonna go for another one. At least till either the sandwich runs out or the sun comes up, right? One or the other. It's not gonna be that much longer. 15 minutes of that. Nice. At least it's still huntable, right? The Charmander was not. This definitely not that bad. Just again, it's like they only really spawn if you're standing right about here. I guess. Or on this rock. Or just not at all. There's another one. Just gonna go check if it's daytime, but we weren't getting any spawns at all there. Guess we have shiny increase on these guys as well, though. Sometimes they just look super like light blue for some reason. That's not shiny though. Looks like we have a Dino outbreak by the looks of it up there. Didn't even take us 10 minutes to find that first one. We gotta use it a little bit more of it at least. Even though I literally said, even if we find one early, I'm gonna just do one. Can't. This character actually has several of its own shinies. Not these. You have a box of them. There they are. These are the more random shinies. Some of these were during these specifically during the event, plus a few extras. I have other ones here too. Smeargle shiny, Flygon shiny, and we have none of the other ones there. Oh, Rotom of course is shiny. He came from a different character though. And we also have the shiny, another shiny Fluttermane, shiny Great Tusk that I found while I was starting to try to hunt the shiny Fluttermane. Right when I was trying to figure out how the Fluttermane thing worked. Bug thing. It's not like a bug to find more shinies. It just kind of makes shiny hunting a little easier, sort of. Not really. It's kind of gimmicky. It's funny. It's weird. That's about it. It makes it a little easier, but I guess that's not really. But I found the Great Tusk right before that, and then we also have the another. Well, I had the Yanma, and then I had two Yanma, so I used one of them, and then also our shiny Lucario. So quite a few shinies on this character, even though it is just a sort of an alternate. So I wouldn't mind having one more of my own shinies on here or whatever. This character may be deleted, but of course the shinies won't be. No. Well, I think we messed around a little too long. That's okay. There you go. Now we'll switch over. Umbreon will go away for now. Because it is daytime. But again, though, if you wanted to, you could... I don't know if your sandwich actually remains if you log out. I've never tried that. I think you'd probably lose your sandwich buffs if you log out. So you can't, like, do that, reset the clock back a little bit, and continue your hunting during the night with a sandwich. You need a new one, I guess. Or just, you know, make the sandwich in the beginning of the night, because it'll last the whole night. But that's fine. That's all we needed was an extra Umbreon. Now we got it. How about that? We didn't need it, but we got it. And now we move on. We'll see what I'll do here. Probably not a whole lot of shiny hunting before we just connect and maybe do a battle or two ourselves. Do some singles ranked, maybe. Who knows? What I was doing last time, I guess. Throwing some people off with our Steel Terra Miraidon. Well, hey there, guys. I believe we only have like 3 of these so far. Don't know what the events are currently, but what else is happening here? Was there nothing else going on, maybe? There is something. What is the extra one here? Wait a second. Koraidon? Check for shiny real quick here before we fly away. What are these? Be great if we ran through the Eevee outbreak and found one, huh? Never know. Never know. Done it with event outbreaks without them even being hunted and found one that way before, so you can imagine with the you know, shiny charm and a hunted Eevee outbreak, it's possible. It's possible. We'll run through just to see. Or, you know, meander through. Back to this. Back to this again, huh? No, not really. But we gotta check. We gotta check. Nope, didn't get super lucky, that's fine. Okay, this is the Porygon 2-1. Is he really that hard? I mean, really? Do I really need this? Is it a mighty Porygon 2? Mightiest Mark Porygon 2? Eh. I'm not that concerned about it. I guess we'll pass on that then. Alright. Now that I know what it is, on some more of these guys, and then connect. You can also get one with another mark on it. Wow. From Japan, we're just able to get some mythical Pokemon, Deoxys, Keldeo, and Zarude. But it's not what I need. Oh, may not be able to get it anymore. We'll see, because there's 2 days only, apparently. No one support PTC 24. Oh, we can do this without connecting. Never mind. We'll wait till we're done. But yeah, if you guys want to try it, it's N01, like number 1, N01 support PTC 24 for your Porygon 2 with an Eviolite. Pretty sure that's what it is. Oh, you can also still get an Incineroar, NA1C25, Con Perish. Perish with a 1, because you can't put an I in. We'll try that one too. I guess that's Wolfie's Incineroar. I like the irony there. A wolf that likes a cat. Alright, I think I have 3 of these so far. Let's just get, like, again, maybe we'll get a box of them. Or, I'm sorry, a line of them in the box. Where in the world they are. There they are. Yeah, we'll just get a few more. Have a bunch of Porygons already. These, of course, are a little more useful, I guess, but yeah, we won't go crazy with them. Hey, there's one. Thank you there, Porygon, buddy. Oh no, keep forgetting quick balls. One moment, guys. One moment, all my Porygon friends. Be right back. Smacking the wall while we're at it. That'll get us a little bit, right? We are broke. This character is the most broke. That being said, maybe I'll build I'll build the raid Pokemon on the character where we're doing the raid first. Well, only, I guess. Again, we already lost it on all the other characters. We're gonna lose the Porygon 2 raid here. Hate to do it, but whatever. It's going to be like the first Mighty. I assume it's a Mightiest Mark one. It'll be the first one I missed since whatever came before. Whatever the first. Did they go in order? Meowscarada was Meowscarada the first of the starters. That was the first of the Mightiest Marks I was able to do. I've done all of them up till apparently, I guess, Porygon 2. Won't be able to get him. Does that mean they're done with the run of like the Metagross and the Garchomp and the Tyranitar and all those like pseudo legendaries? Are they done giving those up? Doing the Mightiest Marks of them now? Watch up on that ledge; they will spawn up there as well. Just a drum beat. One day my days will also catch up. I might try to slowly catch my clock up so there's not a giant gap in time. I've caught a ton of Pokemon on May 18th, and then just like nothing for a month. I think we'll just like slowly go up days until we, while we get hunts that we want to get, stop on those days, hunt them, let time flow naturally-ish from there until we move ahead again. Again, the only reason we really got so far behind on our clock on the days is because we stuck with that EV outbreak so long. There's really no other hunt that I would do that for, and also probably won't even do it for any other EV hunts now that we have that big batch of EVs. I don't really care about doing it again. What's up, Khalil Bush? Sorry, can't read apparently from back here. How you doing? How you doing? Don't be deceived by what we're doing here and the title of the stream. It is Pokemon Battle Day. Open for some open Battle League contestants. In the meantime, I'm actually just trying to get to the point where I can go online on this character, trying to get a couple more of these shiny Porygons. Before I do that, lose the I never did the mightiest Porygon yet, so I'll lose that as well, but that's fine. That's fine. I need to get one of my characters up to speed, up to date. So we're about to do that here, and then I'll, waiting for two competitors in the Battle League, Open Battle League here on stream, or I'll just do some ranked battles maybe. Or maybe we can, maybe do some practice Open League battles with me. It's always possible too. Those are in fact, the ranked teams I'm using right now in singles ranked are just Open Battle League teams. They're not even using fully unrestricted or fully legal teams. They are legal, but they're like less than. Open Battle League rules would be base game Pokemon only, and then only one between Koraidon or Miraidon. Single battles, pretty straightforward. That's the open part of the Open Battle League. So pretty much only need the base game and an internet connection, and you can participate. Might take building a team that's relevant, but hey, that's not too hard. I'll show you what I have here. Oh yeah, never mind, I didn't move it over. We've got two teams. You won the battle? Good. Well, stay tuned. Hopefully someone else will stop by. I know there are many others out there that are interested. It's just a matter of coming together at the same time. This is also now that we're on this character, here's the reward box currently. We also just caught that Umbreon. I also have a Glaceon and a Vaporeon to give away. Plus this entire box and a Porygon 2 thrown in there as well. Oh wait, and oh yeah, I have regular Porygons in here. So these are all just pretty much all the event shinies from recent, plus these few up here that are not. And then Glaceon, Vaporeon, Umbreon we just caught. Yeah, so that's the reward box for whoever may win today. And here's the team I just built. I don't know, we only tried it like once or twice. It's not too bad. Probably needs some work. But yeah, that's pretty much what we're going for. All base game. Only one Koraidon or Miraidon. Got another team here. I'll throw that one actually in the same box now that we have some room there. I really need to clean my boxes out. Stuff all over the place. This is the one we've been using for a while. This is the one I've also used in the ranked online. Miraidon. Yeah, we actually changed a few things around. I don't know about the Garganacl. I kind of like it. It gives us a little bit of a different play, but I don't know. We actually, yeah, you know what? We changed him to sturdy, so we don't need to use the sash or anything on him. We know he can hang out for one turn to get stealth rocks down if we ever use it. So yeah, those are our two teams following the rules of the Open Battle League there. Anyway. Yeah, pretty straightforward. And I'll be available to do that as soon as I catch two more Porygon 2. Well, either to practice or, to spectate, hopefully. somebody else shows up with a team ready to go. That's the whole goal. I have 2 of you out there battling. I will spectate the match. We'll watch and we'll see what happens. It'll be a best of 3 probably. We'll do a best of 3 if there's only 2 people out there. Yeah, I actually cannot quite battle yet myself. We'll see if these Porygon 2 allow it anytime soon. Yeah, once I connect online, then these will go away. So, trying to get 2 more before that happens. Extra rewards, well, all kinds of stuff. Main goal on our channel, well, one of the main goals, I guess. There's a lot of them. It's not actually the main goal for Pokemon, at least, maybe. For our Pokemon play, we're kind of trying to work on a living shiny dex over a long period of time, of course. Already got Porygon 2s, but at the same time, we have many prizes, and we'll be doing giveaways as well. Gonna check out those mystery gifts as well once we are able to connect. Hopefully in a moment. Maybe only 1 more, depending on how long they take. Yeah, unfortunately, this character, well, I wasn't able to get any of the regular Porygons. We have a ton of them on my other one. So, yeah, we'll have those. Growlithe. Lapras. All the, like, really good event shinies. I did a decent bit of them. So, I'll have them for a while to give away. Plus Eevees. Eevees for the winner of the, well, maybe even the top 3 winners of the Open Battle League itself. I hope that was a Meowstic, right? Pretty sure. We're getting non-Porygon spawns over there. That usually doesn't happen. Yeah, we got a bunch of shiny Eevee actually on this character. First place will get other rewards, but yeah, there they are. In all their glory. Got 2 uncommon marked ones. I think that's all the marked ones we got. Yeah, those are like all shinies, all those Pokemon. Go pretty well. Go pretty well. I mean, if I would have just hunted the shinies we need for the shiny decks, we may even be done with Scarlet and Violet shiny decks at this point. But I'm after more than just that. This channel is more about a community anyway. Building a community of a more wholesome Pokemon community, perhaps, than others out there. This is our only battle day, though. Hopefully, we'll be picking up with this. As long as we get enough people that are interested and actually show up to do it at the same time, our Battle League can pop off. We can start giving away prizes. Every day we'll be giving away that the Eevees will be for a part of the playoff prizes. Not the whole thing. We'll probably have like a first place, epic first place box, a reward box to pick from. Second place might get an extra reward from just the regular reward box. Maybe third place will just have that Eevee. But hey, pretty good reward for third place, I'd say. Shiny Eevee. I would take it. If I didn't already have 15. Yeah, I'll probably hold on to like 5 or so. I don't know. My nephews will get 1 each probably. Once they can earn it in our battle league. So it works differently. They're not in a battle league where it's more of a battle challenge for them to get through all the levels. On to level 6. They're on level 6 now out of 25 levels now because I added 5 more levels of double battles since they beat the game at this point. The entire game. Porygon. Had 1 early and now we'll just not get any, I guess. Guess we can't beg too much. We did just get that Umbreon, so yeah, there was that. Yeah, we burn a sandwich for that, so I mean, come on. That was even some. Caught it in 7 minutes into the sandwich. Alright, what is it? 126? Okay, I'm gonna go to an hour and a half into the stream, and whatever, maybe I'll find one more, that'd be nice. If not, then I guess I won't. And I'm gonna take a quick break, and then we'll come back and we'll do some battles and stuff. They don't really have any other more competitive battle teams to use right now. I haven't really had the necessity of making one yet. Although these single battle teams that I've made, they're like slowly erring toward like a actually competitively viable double battle team, especially if I like mash them together. And perhaps use some other Pokemon that I have built in the past for just PvE purposes. That I got a decently, I mean, my Koraidon and Miraidon are pretty good. Got a Grimmsnarl. That's pretty much it, to be honest. That other character probably has the best one, the one where I caught that Umbreon a bit ago. That's the one I'm playing with my nephews. It probably has the best Overpawn just because I never used them on either of my other characters. And that was something I actually used on there. Level 89 or whatever. Good old Ponyo. Also used the Blood Moon Ursaluna there and not on any other characters, so both of those are decent on there, but nowhere else. I'll probably end up just moving those. So those will probably end up being the competitive ones I'd use in the near future, because that character will eventually probably go away, be gone. I'll be writing down, saving all the character IDs, so we have I'll have a nice list, historical list of all the ones we used, the names and the IDs with names. Mostly because those shinies will be coming over here, and maybe even be given away. But they'll all have their Nerds Templar stamp on them. Stamp of approval, stamp of authenticity. So we don't mess around with fake mon over here. Yeah, man, when I say giveaways, I'm talking about straight up giving away shinies that I literally hunted. So it's all as legit as it gets. That's why a lot of them are event stuff, but not all of them. Hunted that Gengar was hunted on stream. I don't think I hunted the Dratini's on stream, but yeah, those are actually supposed to be for something else, but it doesn't matter. Oh no, never mind. I take it back. They weren't for something else. They were for you. That was literally the first thing I hunted for for a shoddy reward for you guys on the Open Battle League. That was before I had a whole box full of stuff. That was the first thing. But again, if you wanted just a brief look at that, maybe to whet your palate, tantalize you to make a team and participate, those are the rewards right there. Maybe you weren't around for one of the recent events. If you weren't, we got you covered. If you can win at least. But yeah, also we have those other extras, and they're not here right now, but I can always just pop over and grab them. We have Glaceon, Vaporeon, and Umbreon also available. Might be like one or two other shinies I have, but I can't remember what they are. Some other stuff that I hunted a few extras of in the past and realized I have a few more that I need maybe, and so can maybe throw one into the box. But you know, all these guys down here, all these event shinies, you can probably expect that it's not the last of them. Specifically the ones that there's only one of, like Scyther and Finn is in here, and Porygon. There's more than just the one that I have, so those will be put back in, replenished if they ever get taken as a reward. These guys, however, are not. that's not the case. I only have one Gengar, I have one Dratini to give away, I have two Espeon to give away. That's it for those. In fact, this Espeon specifically is in a Dusk Ball. Isn't that cool? And that one's a luxury. I'm trying to do luxury for most of them, unless, you know, some of them have better ball or other good balls that work. Like, I love the dot balls, so I usually use those anytime I can. And then, of course, the Dusk Ball works for, like, Ghost, Dark, Psychic, like half of the different types. So, anyway, let me go grab some coffee. I will be right back and we'll battle. Trying to think if I should just go online now. Secure it, or wait. Let's secure it. Let's go online and do it right now. Goodbye, Porygon 2s. It's nice knowing. Watch one pop up while we're connecting to the internet. A shiny. I guess actually they wouldn't go away if that happened. They would still stay there. The outbreak would go away. The shiny wouldn't disappear though. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Oh wait. Wait. It's not the 15th yet. Cool. Wow. Never mind. They're going for 10 days. I didn't realize that. Well, okay. We'll go to a different spot at least. But we still got them. That's nice. Does that mean that Porygon 2's up still? Oh, it is. Oh, just in time, guys. Just in time to still be able to do that stuff. I feel good now. I feel good about it. Nice. I guess James did tell us that, didn't he? Yeah. We should. Hey, look. Haha. It's hilarious. Get back here, you! That's hilarious. Called it. Alright, 1 second. Okay. A little better. Not 6, but 5, please. Oh, sure, yeah. What's up, James? Sure, send that. You can send it in Discord, too. That'd be maybe even better. Yeah, usually I look them up on Reddit, and that takes a little bit of time. But if you got one, absolutely. Please and thank you. I still need to find one for Garchomp. Alright, now that that's done. Speaking of meow. Real quick before I go. For a coffee break. Okay, this one should still be up. And a 1C25. On Parish. Thank you, James. I got that. I got a notification for that one. Nothing else that comes through Discord, though. There's Wolf's Incineroar gift. What's he got? A Rocky Helmet? And these usually come with titles, right? So if you put the title on, it would say Wolf's Incineroar, I think. We'll look at that in a second. And then we also have, I think, we'll see if it's still up or not, the Porygon. Might have to agree with this, maybe. PT, so #1 support PTC 2-4. We'll see. It says, I think it was, yeah, only 2 days only. All right, yeah. Well, we missed that one, unfortunately. That's too bad. Whatever. We have plenty of, he is going to be salty, right? They made it just for him. Where did that thing go, anyway? Oh, probably went to the first box, yeah. Oh yeah, you guys, and if you do want to do it, there it is, Wolf's Incineroar. Incineroar, the battle champion. Wolf's Incineroar. Put him along with I have the other one somewhere here. That Rillaboom. Maybe I don't. Okay, random box for you then. Alright, yeah, cool. Yeah, if you guys would want to do the battle in the Open Battle League, you can be my guinea pigs to try to see how we can set that up, figure out how that works. Mostly, yeah, I saw that. Thank you, Jim. Appreciate it. The Discord finally showed me a notification for something. Maybe it's because I was looking at my phone whenever it came in. Yeah, okay, let me go grab some coffee, and then yeah, we'll try this. Or you guys, if you guys just want to do your own battling, feel free. But maybe win yourself a shiner reward if you do the Open League battling. BRB. All right. Yeah, so, James, yeah, it's Open Battle League. Roles are as follows. Give you there. I should put a little thing on the stream. I don't have it yet. Maybe I'll do that next time. It is neither a draft league nor can you bring what you want. We call it the Open Battle League because it's Paldea Pokedex Pokemon only. Single battles and only one between Koraidon or Miraidon. That's it. Those are the only extra rules. Other than that, it's just like any other 1v1, 3v3, bring 6, use 3, roll to 50, no duplicate stuff, all that stuff. Yeah, other than that, just base game only, and only one between Koraidon or Miraidon. And that's it. That's what we got on our teams so far. Actually, I guess I forgot to bring a couple other ones over. Oh wait, no, never mind. They're on this character. They are others. In fact, only one applies because we had Politoed. Never mind. There we go. We do have 3. We had Politoed. We had to switch it with Pelipper, so it was actually legal. We also have Grimmsnarl. So yeah, I mean, I guess I did build a decent few Pokemon for competitive play if I wanted to like make an actual double battle team. So I have some decent stuff. Torkoal, Fluttermane, Brute Bonnet. Either character has a lot more, a few more built Pokemon. That's where all the battle teams are from against my nephews. There's a few of those that are actually pretty good. In the later levels, at least, like these guys. Not these yet, but where they're gonna be. But what is he? Are you done? You are done. Yeesh. I don't know about all that. Scary. Scary to be hit by him, that's for sure. Alright. Oh yeah, I guess this doesn't wait. This... Oh yeah, that makes sense, because the day didn't change. So, and the outbreaks are still here, so this outbreak is technically still here. That's funny. Sorry, I'll just hang out here until I can confirm that you guys may or may not be hanging out. Yeah, I have no idea how the spectating works, so we'll figure that out. There are 2 yet. Second day of yard sales out in my town here, so traffic a little crazier than usual. People unwilling to stop to slow down for a moment as somebody pulls off the side of the road. It's very difficult to do that. Patience, one of the greatest virtues of our time. It's much needed. Yeah, so either we can do the open league out. It's supposed to be done, not including me, but me spectating. Maybe I can put my camera over to just try to deter cheating. Hopefully, none of you are gonna just cheat at all, right? And then we can just have a good time and nobody tries to screen peek. But to try to deter it a little bit, I could always put my webcam over top of the move choice thing, but that's only gonna block a little bit. Also, then we can, if that doesn't happen, I'm here to give some practice battles for the open league, and yeah, maybe just do some ranked battles on my own. If not, we got choices. Can change the day over as well, since I did give up on that Charmander outbreak. I'll do that later, and I'll surprise you guys tomorrow. Although, you know what? I take it back, because tomorrow is going to be Legends Arceus for our Shiny Hunt stream. So we can finish that for good and get into Sword Tuesday and Thursday. I'm really looking forward to that this week. Don't spoil anything for me, you guys. I haven't played it yet, but you can come make fun of me if while I learn a whole new Pokemon game and have that early game rose colored glasses Pokemon experience. And Sword, it's always fun. It wasn't the same for Arceus when we started playing that, because I've actually played quite a bit of that. It did get to that point though, like halfway through the game of Arceus, because I only made it about halfway through. Though at that point, you know, I was a veteran of the game. I had spent plenty of time in the first 2 areas. I literally almost like maxed out the Pokedex from the first 2 areas on my first character. One reason I did that though was because I was kind of waiting to move on, because I sort of kind of wanted to stream it. And hey, how about that? We ended up being able to do that. I wanted to stream it to have that kind of first reaction stream to the game. So I did. And now we're done with it. Almost. I have a few things left. So hopefully tomorrow we can finish that. That'd be great. And then who knows, we'll have some more extra, we'll have some new shiny hunts to do. Maybe if I have something super amazing. You know what, there's not going to be time, because we have so much to do on Arceus that there's no way we're going to have another a chance to do anything else, like on Violet or Scarlet. But we will at least have some new stuff popping up, some new shinies being hunted. I do have the video. We'll see how quickly I can get it out. It might not actually take me too long. We'll see. Maybe try to work on it this weekend if I have some time around that Arceus stream tomorrow. But I do have like a monthly shiny hunt roundup video that I'm going to put out that just covers all the stuff briefly, hopefully as briefly as possible. Just shows you all the stuff I hunted the past month on my own, because it is sort of part of the you know, living shiny dex thing. I wanted to do more because there's so much that I do off stream. Well, there was, at least. I haven't done all that much, mostly just EVs this past month. This first video is going to be a lot of EVs, that's for sure. But it'll eventually be back to normal. And I was doing so much of it, I wanted to at least get it on video, because we're going to be, instead of coming back to you every stream and being like, oh, hey, look at all these shinies I just got over the week. Now at least you can see those eventually. And if I ever have any good ones, since I'm recording them, and I'm usually doing the exact same thing I'm doing now, just rambling about nonsense. If there's ever any decent, really good ones, then I'll probably just put out the whole video of that shiny hunt. It's a really good one. Or maybe a short of something that's good. We'll see. I never thought about it, actually. I guess I couldn't probably make a short of this game, because everything does remain like mostly. Whenever I'm always thinking about shorts, it's like, how much of are you able to see enough of the video of the screen on a shorts thing? I think you'd be able to. You're always looking at the character, as long as I'm like pointing into the middle of the screen, not just like toss them up, like going this way into something. I don't know. We'll see about that. I didn't even think about that before. So that'll come out, and have many more. Just because, again, I haven't been doing all that much other shiny hunting, the events, and Eevee recently. That's pretty much all I've done recently. So this month should be a lot more variety. I'll be able to get those on recording at least, if not shiny hunting on stream for you. And again, some of them, if they're good enough or we're lucky enough, have some of them as prizes. Okay. I think that we were still kind of, now that we have more time, I was going to look for another one, but we don't need to. So we have even more time. I don't have to worry about it. Pop up here. All right. Yeah, this is half of this team with us right now is I'm going to put them all back. Maybe. I'm going to put these, okay. Where do these guys go here? This is my shiny starter team. Still need one more water starter, so since we haven't had new outbreaks for a while, haven't been able to do that. Hopefully soon. These are my Masuna method Pokemon. That'll be a video coming out soon. That might even be this. Maybe I'll be able to do that one tomorrow. I have several videos I want to put out. soon, and I think maybe that'll be the next one. So yeah, that's what that bottom line is. And then the rest of those guys are somewhere. There's extra shinies, random shinies. They have to be this way. Oh, I guess it is these guys. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, let's put this team in. Right? Maybe. I take it back. Let's do this though. Why not? You give me choices if we go into do some casual or something. I probably won't use this one in ranked. I've only used it a couple times. I'd like to try it out a couple more times. Yeah. I mean, it's going to be gimmicky until I just, bite the bullet and make the exact same team everyone else would use. But for now, I'm seeing if we can do some interesting things. I mean, we got fire type Koraidon with Flare Blitz. That's pretty standard, but Torkoal is pretty normal. I tried to get as best type spread as I could with a fire with a sun team here, trying to utilize as much of the photosynthesis, the sun boost as I can. So got a bunch of Paradox Pokemon there. Didn't get any future. I didn't even think about it with these guys, but yeah, no future Pokemon here. We'll probably add again. We'll probably increase our box here to be able to switch different things in and out. But I think what? I'll just put these guys in. This is the team. This is team number 7 for my nephews to take on. Just for my own sake, I'll put them all together right now, so I know what is where. Let's go in for a battle, I guess. I have no idea how the spectate is going to work, guys. No idea at all. I am going to assume we might have to. I have no idea. So we would basically be doing flat rolls here, but then with our own other manually added rolls. Yeah. Is that normal? Just the normal time limits? Oh, okay, so this, okay, so. Okay, so wait. Alright, so we would actually have to make it the correct time, is it the time that it is right now. My clock is all messed up, I don't know if that matters or not. But it is actually basically be 12. Can't cancel a competition once it's been set up. Let me just Google it. I bet that'll be faster. Oh. Huh. Wait. So is it impossible? I guess I should have looked into it a little further, but I swear to you guys, I looked it up before. In Google AI, this is why you always look into things deeper. I swear to you, the first time Google AI told me you could spectate, and I even thought that it showed me a way that you could do it. Yeah, so the problem is that you just probably have to have some you know, the special software that they use that they don't allow anyone else to use, I'd imagine, for spectating. There's not even like, people are asking, but there's not even info on it, so I guess there's just not. Well, guys, that's unfortunate, but the good news, I suppose, is this. The slight silver lining to things. That's all very unfortunate. There is no way to do that here. There better be. I shouldn't say I would guarantee, but I am sure hoping with something like Pokemon Champions coming out, I hope it's not going to take too long for that to come out. I also have a feeling they want that to come out around the same time as ZA, because they probably want to be able to utilize because who knows what Gen 10 is going to bring. If there's going to actually be Mega Evolution in Gen 10, it'll probably be a new gimmick if they do something like that, because there it always is, right? I don't think they're going to reuse one. But at the same time, I think they're going to want to utilize the new Mega Evolutions for competitive play. So I think they would want to use Champions as the new, once, you know, Scarlet, Violet, we're getting to the end here, right, of our time in Scarlet Violet Gen 9. Maybe they end up using Champions, and maybe it is relatively soon that it comes out, and they go straight into maybe using that. If that is going to be the case, they probably have to do it soon, though, because, you know, you need it to be out before you start using it competitively. It has to have some time, you know. I think in the general public, getting some of that, you know, the more public testing of it, get all the kinks worked out and make sure people even like it. But all that being said, that will, I think, hopefully soonish, give us a way to do what I meant to do here. I'm sorry, guys. This entire time, I thought we could do it, and we can't. Now, of course, there is, you know, you guys could always get together, and as long as, and just like almost like it would be at a tournament, at a big tournament where you have all these tables set up and people are, you almost have to just rely on people being honest with what happened. At least back in the day, it was more so that way. Now we have technology updates. But where, you know, you have your little slip there, so both people have to sign in the win and loss column, you know, to sign off on that match. Technically, with the way things work here, it's as easy as both people in the chat saying that they, you know, I won and I lost. You know, someone saying I won the match and someone saying I lost, and both of them acknowledging in that, just saying that in general, acknowledging that the match was legally handled. So I mean, technically, we could still do it right now. We just wouldn't be able to spectate, which is that's the fun part, right? Hopefully that's going to be a thing in Pokemon Champions, and we can easily just move our Battle League into Pokemon Champions. That'll be a whole new thing, though, a whole new spiel. We'll have to decide how the Open League works there, because, yeah, if we do that, it's going to be totally different. I have a feeling that they're going to, almost like in the Pokemon TCG Live and probably Pocket. I've literally never played Pocket, guys. I'm almost like boycotting it, but not really. I just don't care to play it at this point. I was going to start up, when it started up, I was going to play it, but since I missed the beginning, I kind of have no desire at all to try it. But I imagine that's just like Live. They give you like preset things to use. I wonder if they're maybe going to do the same in Champions, where if for everybody, so you'll have the option to import Pokemon from home, which means from any other game that you want. You'll have that option, but I think also just for people who might get Champions and want to just use Champions, maybe, because I think it might even be an app. We'll see. I mean, I think it is. I think it's going to be cross-compatible. But if people just want to use Champions, perhaps, maybe there's going to be some way of getting some Pokemon on there. I feel like it'd be really limiting, though, if we made the Open Battle League just those Pokemon. We might end up just having to make it, keep it what it is, and just have to somehow move it, shift it over to Champions. Maybe a lot of you will have already done something like that by then. If you would be interested in battling anyway, you would have maybe already done that. So, of course, Pokemon makes things difficult on us. That's the way things go. That's fine, though. I guess that kind of changes maybe for the time being, for the future, our schedule here on Saturday mornings. We may be able to do something slightly different. Maybe we just make our Saturday mornings the Shiny Hunt stream, Sunday morning, and then we don't do anything Sundays. Make Saturday what we do Sundays, just cut Sundays out, and we make the Shiny Hunting where we can really just do anything. You know, it's kind of our just our hangout day anyway. So we can always, while Shiny, just like we're doing today, while Shiny Hunting, do battles here and there. They don't have to be anything. I guess we don't have to do anything specific then anymore. I'll have to make myself some new actual teams then, huh? To use in casual and ranked. Maybe I won't play any more ranked. I take it back. Maybe I will. Wait, what happened? How'd that happen? Oh, did we win one and I never went back into that? Maybe, I guess. Still not even Pokeball tier. We're a beginner tier. But we're like maybe a match away. We're 3-1. I guess I'll keep using that team, right? Why not? I'll try one more. Actually, before I do that, let's do a casual. Let's get one casual battle in first. And jump straight into it and get wrecked. It's not a fun song. That is not a fun team to be up against. What in the world? What is that thing? I don't even know what that Pokemon is. Oh, look, Angela's time. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, Amen. The angel of the Lord declared unto Mary, and she conceived of the Holy Spirit. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Behold the handmaid of the Lord, be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Pray for us, O Holy Mother of God, that we may be made worthy of the promises of Christ. Let us pray. Pour forth, we beseech thee, O Lord, thy grace into our hearts, that we, to whom the incarnation of Christ thy Son was made known by the message of an angel, may by his passion and cross be brought to the glory of his resurrection, through the same Christ our Lord. Amen. I don't really know how we're going to deal with half of these Pokemon. We just got to go with this, because I think we're just going to lose this one. This team's crazy. See what we can do. Well, around, he's got a strong electric, strong water type, strong grass type. A shiny Mesprit. That what is that one? I know that thing. My Garganacl is sociable. Look how sociable he is. It's the first one out, ready to go. Try our gimmicky strategy here. Thank you for that crunch. Oh, you're gonna get cured here. Oh ho ho! See you later! Peace. Oh, no way! So close. Can we, Does it get rid of our spikes? Bye bye, Chimpao. I'll take that. I'll take that trade. All day. All day. Oh. Might not like this too much. Oh, should we stay in? Maybe. I wonder if Draco Meteor one-shots. Maybe. Draco Meteor one-shot. We got specs, man. We got the specs. I was gonna just Volt Switch out, but I kind of like the matchup here. So I feel like I just just go for it, man. Oh, no, yeah, why did we... It's fairy type, isn't it? Okay, that's, well, Volt Switch would have been wrong. And Electro Drift, so hey, that worked. It's not going to be super effective, but it's going to hurt a lot. Oh, it's going to hurt a lot. It's going to hurt a whole lot. Bye-bye, Palkia. Good try. Is Palkia he's not a legendary, right? He doesn't count as legendary. Does he? Maybe he does count as legendary. Hey, Dozo boy, though. Okay, well that's... We can't use, Alright, bye. That wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad. Didn't use all her, like, real strong stuff, I guess, so... Alright, whatever. Let's go ranked, I guess. Let me set up all that stuff with Garganacl. That's a big mistake. So what else do you do, though, you know? What else do you do? You'd have to, like, switch in Dozo and take him out immediately. That was probably the play. I don't know. I don't really know. Not with the Pokemon she brought. Maybe she didn't think I'd be bringing the Garganacl. Alright. See what we can do. Would you like to choose Team 1? Yes. I do not want to use Team 2. They have no items. You definitely don't want to use them. Use Paradise Protocol. Why not? AI Professor is good too, right? Yeah, that's too bad, man. That's too bad. Can't spectate matches. I was kind of looking forward to that, not gonna lie. I was really looking for it. It's gonna happen. It is gonna happen. It's just gonna take some time. Champions, we need to get on Pokemon Company and say, hey, get champions out, guys. Come on, let's go. We need to get some matches spectated because, you know, Smogon's been banking on all that because Smogon can do all that kind of stuff, I think. So they got to get champions out and rolling so we can do it on here. Do it straight from Pokemon themselves. I don't like that team. Do like it at all. Forget we do have the Steel Terra, Flash Cannon, Miraidon. So there's other options here. Still, you know, he's definitely coming. Every time has to, pretty much. Do we go Garganacl and Dragonite again? Because I don't think. Proteon would actually maybe help us out a lot here. This might work, maybe. We might lose. Again, okay, yeah, this is probably the last time I'm going to use a non-actual team. Like, again, we're kind of not as strong as we could be because we're using base game Pokemon. We're using an open league battle team, basically, instead of a ranked battle team. We try to knock this thing out before it does too much here. It's Prankster, so he's going to get something up. Yeah. I'm going to have to just deal with it, because if I U-turn into a special attacker, he's just going to put the light screen up next time anyway. So I think we just got to try to go through the screens. Great start there, Meows. Hate to waste the Terra right now, but interesting. That's too bad. Definitely didn't need that. I just assumed that like a Spear Break or something was going to come out. Nice crit. That last time, maybe. Speaking of crit, I think we get it here, right? You gotta switch out, or you're gonna get knocked out. That was a great crit there. That's how you make up for the miss, Masquerada. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, you. No. No. Big hit, come on, big hit. This thing's faster than Masquerada? Are you kidding me right now? Really? What? Does it have Prankster? They canceled? Did they cancel the battle? Did we win then? Or did it? Yo, if your internet went out, I get the win. What is this? Never mind. There it is. Pokeball tier! Woo! Wow, nice. All kinds of. Oh, there we go. I was wondering because we got a bunch of points the last time. That's why we got a bunch, not from the match, but from the rank increase. Because we didn't play a match last time. We just logged in. So there it is. 20k LP for our rank 4 Pokeball tier, guys. Oh, we're so good. But yeah, seriously, I'm starting to get concerned about our team. Not really. Honestly, not really. Our team is relatively strong. It's not bad. It's not bad. That person's like, I don't know what they were thinking, to be honest with you. I wasn't exactly. Oh no, I don't know. Yeah, I was in a great spot. I don't know what he was using, but it wasn't going to be. It could have been a fairy type move. If it was, Miraidon was getting swapped into something, and it was going to take a whack. But either way, though, that person would not have seen the flash cannon coming. We'd like to Terra Steel flash cannon if we're going to go that route, which we wanted to because like that was going to be super effective against like half the team. All right, well, we figured a lot of things. We discovered a lot of things today, guys. I think in the future, next week, I guess we can maybe get away from the Sunday streams in a way I wasn't expecting. And just by mashing the Sunday stream with today's stream, we'll probably go, we haven't been doing Saturdays all that long. We'll maybe extend them to the 5 hour-ish mark, like we've been doing those really long Ironmon streams. Since we're not going to do Sundays, then we might as well. It won't be so bad. Yeah, give me 1 second here. Be right back. All right. Yeah, speaking of draft mode, draft league, thought that would be pretty fun too. Try that at some point. But again, it seems like we're going to have to, I don't know how other people do it. Smogon to me is the only way I really know, but I'm sure there's like some other Pokemon Showdown? Is that something? Maybe that's what people use. I know there's other things out there. I was hoping to just be, I guess that's why they don't use the newest game, because there's not a way unless you're, in the official competitive league. Then they have ways of doing it. I suppose all they're doing there is watching the first player play, as they always have, kind of, right? It's always, oh, we just missed one. Whatever. It's just a Koraidon too. Of course, you gotta love it when they spawn on the very edge of the screen, right? I never thought about it. I guess they've always done it that way, just to watch the first player play. Come on, Pokemon. You can do better than that. Maybe now, because that's probably the whole reason, honestly. That's one of the probably big reasons for Champions. There's probably many reasons they started that, began that idea, whenever that began. Obviously, it's been in the works, I'm sure, for a bit. Like, better way to spectate for competitive play and just for everybody else, I guess, right? Just better competitive capabilities. Sort of I don't want it to be. I hope it's not like too detached from the main generation of games. I would like them to still be. It doesn't matter who cares what I want, but personally, I think it would be nice if they did remain still somehow the same. Like maybe the standard rotations somehow still follow like something that goes along the lines of the generations. That's really all that they would really need to do, right? I don't know if that'll end up being the thing, because they're going to have so many options, but at the same time, you do that for your standard, and then you have the ability to play like free mode. Anyone can play whatever they want, and then you can always do like offshoot gimmicky tournaments of different random fun challenges for anybody to participate in. I'm sure like that kind of stuff would be great if they did all that kind of stuff, but I do think that the standard regular thing, it should follow what the generations are doing, which, I mean, I'd imagine they would want to do anyway. That's how you're going to show off your newest stuff, right? And again, a reason I think that they would maybe coincide that with ZA, so that they could show off in competitive play those new Mega Evolutions. How else are you going to do it, right? You got to bring back Mega Evolution, make it a thing again in competitive play, and make it a thing in new competitive play, obviously, so you have the new ones in there. But I'm assuming then, because it's going to be connected to everything else, that means we got all the old Mega Evolutions will come back at least for competitive. They might not all be in ZA. I have no idea. I stay away from all the leaked info and all that nonsense. I just want to know the most necessary information. A little bit about like the setting maybe, and that's fine. The starter Pokemon, I was okay with knowing that. I watched the trailer. That's fine. That's enough for me. I watched the trailer, and now I just want to know when it comes out. October 16th. A long time to wait. But that's fine, because in the meantime, again, like I said, we're going to be playing Sword for the first time ever. Getting that prepared, we're going to have, at that point, we'll have everything basically done. Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl are going to be the only ones left. I guess nobody's really other than me, nobody's that concerned about them unless you really like BDSP. And if you do, I don't blame you, because Gen 4 is amazing. Maybe not quite as amazing as Gen 3 and 1 and 2, but it is quite amazing. So. I can't wait to get into those. We're going to be playing all of those. They're going to come out 1, 2, 3. I don't know about 4 because it's in a weird spot for me here in my own experience. Actually, it's weird in a lot of ways because it's the first of the DS games, Gen 5 being the second. But apparently, and I didn't know this until I randomly read it on Google. Apparently, they were trying to make a clean break from the first 4 generations with Gen 5, and they used none of the old Pokemon, maybe, or something like that. It was all new Pokemon in Gen 5. At least I don't know if that's actually true. That's probably wrong, but at least the fact that there were a lot of new ones because they wanted to use maybe less of the old ones and try to make try to like do a restart sort of. I read something along those lines, and so that is interesting because that is because Gen 4 is the last one I ended up playing. I never played the after the reboot attempt from then on until now. Unfortunately, and not only that reason, but also me personally, I don't have any Generation 5 games at all, and they're pretty hard to get your hands on these days. Everything else I was able to get, I have everything else that's before that, so we're able to play all the games from before that, which we will. I'm working on those, and that's why 1, 2, and 3, they're going to be just like pretty short. Oh, not short. They're going to be just like a couple of videos, maybe just one long video with chapters. You can come back, come back to whenever you're ready to watch more or whatever. Come and go as you please from it. Just the one video though of the entire run of we're gonna play the special edition games, so that's another thing that like kind of separates Gen 4 from the others. The 1, 2, 3 would be doing Yellow, Crystal, and Emerald. And another thing though would be that Gen 4 that's the DS. And again, it's separated on the early side of things because it's separated because I don't have Gen 5. But then it's also on the DS instead of on the Game Boy, so I could actually technically play that straight up from my DS and like show you that from my phone or something. It'd be, be interesting. I wouldn't be the first person to do it. And it wouldn't be the first time we used to open trading cards the same way, so it's not like it'd be that novel of a thing here either. So that's where I'm at with that, at least, because I'm pretty sure, and you can see it right above me, maybe you can see him there. There's a little bit of light shining in through the crack in the door there, but I do have all the 3DS games up there, other than Moon. I'm waiting on that to come in, but I do have that now, technically. Apparently, according to Amazon, the last copy they had available on there, I've been watching it and waiting until I actually had to get it, and then all of a sudden I saw only one left in stock. I'm like, he's doing it to me, so I had to get it. That ZA, not as big of a deal there, but yeah, you can get the pre-release. Not a crazy pre-release. I kind of like that. I mean, as much as I'm a fan of pre-release gifts, at the same time, if you miss that, you do feel like you really missed out on something if they never bring it back. This time, for this, I'm kind of okay with it. It's just a plush. It's all good. I don't think you even get a choice. It's one of the 3 starters as a plush you'll get as a gift, as an extra pre-release thing. I don't think you get to pick, but maybe it'll determine who you start with in your playthrough. I don't think it'll determine our starter because I already think I know who we're going to go with. But yeah, that's that, I guess. I'm going to probably build up a new team then. Build up a real team to use next time. Hang out if you guys want to. Yeah, we don't have to do any more Open Battle League stuff. We'll have to reconsider for the future for Pokemon Champions how we do all this. If you guys know, like, let me know in the comments or whatever if you have any ideas for how we can do it now, how we can do some kind of Battle League right now. I don't really want to use third-party software. I'd rather somehow use. Obviously, we can't use this, so I don't really know if we have any options. But yeah. Anyway, whatever, I suppose. I will. Yeah, I suppose, like I said, we'll just make some teams that you guys want to play in the future on these Saturday just hangout days. Is what they're going to end up being a mashup of just battling and shiny hunting, everything, just wandering around, doing whatever BBQs as well. We can always get a bunch of group quests done. Whoever wants to do those. But yeah, I'll make some better teams. I'll make some stuff that's maybe doubles viable and stuff that's not just base game only. So maybe it'll stand up to some of you folks out there who want to try some real battles. Maybe I'll be ready for that next time. And also maybe I'll have maybe even a true ranked singles battle team ready to go. Maybe we'll even go double bike, guys. Who knows? Double bike with a bunch of ancient or a bunch of paradox Pokemon, like the two best ancient, the two best future. Double bike. Let's go. But no, yeah, I'll catch you guys, I guess, next time for that. I guess sorry for the short one here. I'll probably reset. This has been in a video playlist, a stream playlist. I'll probably just get rid of that playlist. I don't know. This will probably go into like the shiny hunting playlist or something. Rename the videos, something like that. Because most of the time on here, we did a lot of shiny hunting. We did some battles, and that's fun too, right? It's fun to watch battles happen in between shiny hunting anyway, I would say. That's a good little break from shiny hunting. And a good reason maybe to mash up those streams anyway. But eventually then we will bring back the Battle League whenever I figure out a way to do it, guys. I definitely want to, and these prizes aren't going anywhere. These are all still for you whenever we can finally do it. Maybe we will have to come back here, or of course I can just pop them to home and we can, we can always trade from home or whatever through that. But these rewards are still for you eventually. They're not going anywhere. All the other ones we have and the ones that we will continue to get from here until the time where we can actually do the Battle League. Until then, you know they're there. You know that we're here. You know we'll be here. And if you want to come hang out and do some battles or do some BBQs or whatever on Saturday mornings, then come on, stop by. 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, all week we're streaming as well. Sunday, now we're done on Sundays for now, except tomorrow. We are coming tomorrow for our actual shiny stream and shiny hunt stream, which isn't actually a shiny hunt stream. This is more of the shiny hunt stream than that'll be. That one will be just finishing Arceus tomorrow. It's gonna be great, so we can get into Sword on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That'll be our Thursday stream from henceforth until we finish Sword. That'll be again next week. We start that, and then Monday and Wednesday next week and Friday. Now we don't have to stop that Friday stream for now. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday we'll be doing level 2 hard mode challenge. Here's the roles that we're going to be using. It's going to be coming up in 2 days where we start this. Is going to be fun to see if we got what it takes. There's also, if you're also maybe curious, that's the team we ran with. Well, not really the team we ran with. Those are the Pokemon we caught in Paldea. And then we had extras, of course, in the DLC areas. Many of those will show up again next time in this level 2. Gonna also be starting Let's Go Pikachu hard mode challenge once we get that last video of the regular series out, hopefully today or tomorrow. Then we'll be starting the hard mode challenge of Let's Go Pikachu on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, the video series. That's gonna be fun, totally different, totally wacky because it's a totally different game, pretty much. And also going to be doing the typed challenge, water type first. Go check out the community tab. I posted a list of the order we're going to go for the type challenges. From easiest to hardest is what I'm going for. We're definitely doing water, dark, fire to start. If you want to give your input on anything after that, let me know in the comment there on that post. Hey, look at that. One more Porygon 2. Thank you, sir. Just in time. I was thinking about doing one more thing here before I go. But yeah, that's the lineup for the foreseeable future. Yeah. 2 streams as you 2 different types of streams as usual, plus our shiny hangout stream on Saturdays. So yeah, again, hard mode Monday, Wednesday, Friday, casual playthrough of Sword starting Tuesdays and Thursdays next week. And then again, the video series Monday, Wednesday, Friday, hard mode Let's Go Pikachu as we just finished our casual playthrough finally. And then hard mode challenge 2.5, level 2.5, typed challenge, water type. That's Tuesday and Thursday at least, maybe Saturday, but probably not because I feel like I'm going to start overwhelming myself if I do that. So just Tuesdays and Thursdays for that one. Video series again. And that is all the new stuff, 4 different things, 4 different series, plus our just our shiny hunt / battle day / hangout and do barbecues. Our barbecue day. We're gonna. What time is it right now? We were just about to hit. We would have actually. It should be 12:29. So let's do it then. It's happened. The time is. The day has finally turned. Just because we did it. Let's see what new shinies we got. Bye-bye Eevee Outbreak. Not new shinies, new outbreaks, of course. And bye-bye Charmander Outbreak. Glad I can still get this Porygon 2 done. That's something at least. Can't spectate battles, but at least we can still get P2. Mighty P2. Alright. What do we got? Poplio. Nice. Alright, we need that. That'll be, and we find it's perfect, guys. That's exactly what we needed. Our last shiny starter team Pokemon. We have 2 of each, water, grass, and fire. Once we get a Poplio there. Another Flygon. I have so many Flygon outbreaks. I have so many shiny Flygon. And just Evo line of them. Alola Mola, don't really care. But that Poplio is perfect. What else do we got? Other than a bunch of Porygon 2. Tandemaus. It's one of those knockout and one you just run to and knock them all out, see if you get lucky. Not as necessary as Minior, of course, but I don't got time for that. Look, a Swablu. Ooh, that's cool. Just kidding. Still have Swablu outbreaks on our hard mode playthrough. Actually, level 1 hard mode playthrough is it's gonna be doing stuff for a bit, getting all the end game things. Now that we finished the hard mode run, I can do like normal stuff on that profile now. Get all the things, move them to home, move them over to one of the other characters because they're going to be mostly rewards for you guys. Because I love you so much. Once we can actually, give away rewards, it's annoying. I mean, again, we could technically still do it. Like if 2 people are, and it's easy enough. 2 people follow the rules. They get together. They link up in battle. They battle. They let us know in chat who won. That's just, that's not as fun though. We want to watch the battles happen. We don't want to just hear from the 2 competitors what happened. Even though obviously we can use that, we could use that pretty much, unless we never know. You never know what kind of nefarious, plan or packs are being made behind the scenes, right? Maybe someone says, "Well, we'll say that you won, and then next time we'll say I won." Then we'll both get a shine. So maybe that wouldn't really work, would it? I'd love to trust all you out there, but hey, you never know. There will always be new people coming, and you never know. As harmless as doves, but as shrewd as serpents. I don't really have any more outbreaks, but we don't need any other ones. Poplio is literally all we need for for this one, for this day of May the 19th. And we need plenty of other stuff like Greedent. I need like a bunch of other things, but I don't care that much. But it's nice. We're actually right next to the outbreak we're going to. I'm not gonna do this, but I could start it as at least, I guess. Why not? See what we got on Violet version as well. Oh, here we go. Nice. Oh, I've had a popular outbreak in this exact spot before. I found one here, in an outbreak here before. So that's good news, I guess. I think I used a sandwich, though. But not... Oh, what? What? Okay. I mean, hey, what's up, buddy? Okay. Well then. I can't say I was expecting that. But what a way to end the stream. Man, that's amazing. There's number 6, guys. There it is. The last part of the party. Now I feel like putting them in. They're finally done. It's finally completed. That was one of the problems with using them, is there were only 5 of them. I always had to bring something else to fill the party up. Now I don't have to. There he is. I can't believe it. We just wandered over here, and there he is, just hanging out. Let's there's not another one here, is there? We didn't even really look, so make sure there's not one more walking off screen or something real quick. That's crazy. What luck? What luck? Alright. Nope, there is not, but I do like how many are showing up on the beach. I didn't have this many on the beach last time I had an outbreak here, so actually seems like slightly easier maybe. That was unbelievable, guys. Just unbelievable. It was like the third one in. Third one spawned in. Let's go back and look at him now. Maybe he wasn't marked. I think we did look at him. No, we didn't actually, but he isn't marked. There you go. A lot of work you need still, but you know, get there. Do we have XP candies? Get him evolved, maybe? Oh yeah, I think we have some. Maybe we can use a couple. I can't believe it. That is incredible. Good, I don't need to do anything on this character shiny-wise today. I can just pop over and get something cool on Violet version right now. Be good to go. Just need one more, right? Yeah. There it is. Last part of the party. Although, much lower level than the rest, that's fine. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. No idea what that was going to look like. I mean, you hate clearing the burn, but it does do more. Well, it would do more damage if we had if we used a patch on Primarina or male Primarina, of course. But you know, because what happens is the Pokemon that look more feminine, Pokemon increases the chance of them being male, and the ones that look more masculine, the Pokemon increases their chances of being shown up female. Like, it seems drastically increased, so you almost always get the one that's like the wrong, seems like the wrong gender. So weird, but hey, we got it. That's all that matters. And now we have our full awesome team of shiny starters, random shiny starters, mind you. I mean, at that, but that's fine because we still have, like, look at this. Well, okay. I was also going to say, look at this nice type spread aside from the grass, fire, and water, which is always nice to have anyway. But you know, we actually have 3 fighting types, so I guess the spread isn't really that great. But we do, on top of that, have the Ghost, a Steel, and a Fairy. And you know, there is actually one of them with a Flying Terra type randomly, because because Rowlet. This is the only starter that that has a double type before its final evolution that then changes type by the end. Because there are only a couple though. Bulbasaur and Rowlet may be 2 of the only ones actually. I don't know who else there is. Maybe one more, but might just be Bulbasaur and Rowlet. But Bulbasaur stays Grass Poison the whole time. Rowlet, as you can see there, changes from Grass Flying to Grass Ghost. So now we just ended up having a Flying Terra, so that's kind of cool, I guess. Alright. Nice. Just amazing. Wasn't expecting that, guys. Alright, let's pop back to Violet before I quit here. See what new stuff we got here. Again, I'm not going to connect to the internet on this character because I do still want that Garchomp, especially that. But yeah, I'm going to hunt a few more of these bug shinies. So we didn't really miss out on any shinies. In fact, we didn't miss out on it because I still have the Porygon outbreak on that other Scarlet character, as you saw. And one of these characters had the... Is that the one where Gimmighoul is with Porygon? Or no, that's that's right, because we still have the golden outbreaks. That's when the Gimmighoul was. The golden outbreaks are on our hard mode character. We could technically, with that character, continue to hunt a shiny Gimmighoul ad infinitum, basically. Man, that seems like a decent reason not to give up. Like, not to delete that character, because that's our first hard mode run. That one was eventually just going to be deleted. That's a decent reason not to do it, though, huh? Alright, let's see what we got here. Other than Spinarak, which are gone because they just got reset for the day. Which is okay, because like I said, I was going to hunt more of them. Trevenant back here. Nice. I think I have at least 1 shiny Phantom. I might actually have 2, though. That'd be crazy. Swadloon down there. And that's it. Oh, Sentret. I love Sentret and Furret, but they are pretty much useless Pokemon. Sorry, guys. Mankey's not bad. We have 1 randomly. But I actually wouldn't mind hunting that. Like a decent spot too. Should be like really in the wide open here, right? You hope you don't despawn them accidentally by them running onto the Pokemon Center or anything. I don't know if they despawn when running on the Pokemon Center or if they just like do the temporary despawn there. It might just be the temporary one. Earthworm. I actually hunted that. Was one of my very, very first hunts way back in the day before I had Shiny Charm on Violet version. I hunted an Earthworm. I actually really like that shiny. The blue Earthworm's pretty cool. Have a random Oinkologne. I think it is the male one. Hey, look at that. I was just talking about it. There's a Vaporeon. The most common, that and Glaceon, the most common evolution outbreaks. I might even hunt 1 more of those, and then I'll definitely have 1 for you guys. I mean, hunt 1 more at that outbreak specifically. Obviously, we're going to have more in the future. Growlithe. Speaking of another event outbreak recently that we have a bunch of. Toadschool, I wouldn't mind getting another of those. I have 1. Wattrel, I have 1 Kilowattrel, I think. I think just 1 of those. I do need the little guy, though. And some decent outbreaks. Some stuff you might see on the monthly Shiny Hunt Roundup video in the future. And finally, Vibrava, of course. It's so common. That's why I have so many of them to get, and they're all over the place. That's why you always have the outbreaks popping up, because they're just one of the most common Pokemon. Especially if you take in the entire Evo line into consideration. Trapinch, Vibrava, and Flygon are all over the place. Electabuzz. Good. Might have to do that again. Get another one of them. I love Electabuzz. Oh, look at that. Another Poplio. I have one on here already. Bellossom, Tentacle, and Toadstool. How about that? Who cares? Right? There's some decent ones. I might do a Vapor. Might try to get one Vaporeon. Who knows? Maybe a Bellossom. Wouldn't mind having more Poplio, but that's not... It is the middle of the water. I don't know if I want to do that one. Might as well just do it on the other character if I'm going to hunt another Poplio, right? Electabuzz is cool, though. And, I guess that was... Oh, yeah, Trevenant. Mankey. Mankey's probably the most interesting one to me. I only got one. It seems like an easier hunt. Do the Mankey, maybe the Vaporeon. It's not bad. Something at least. Alright. Alright, guys. I guess that'll do it for now. I will catch you sometime in the future, hopefully. Come back and hang out every morning. Sundays will be done soon, but at least one more Sunday stream tomorrow. We'll be finishing Arceus, so come join for the very end of Arceus. Why not? See if we can finish the Pokedex and all that stuff. Maybe get ourselves a shiny before the shiny charm. One more shiny before the shiny charm. Then again, yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Ironmon playthrough around level 2. Starting anew, level 2. See how that goes. And then we'll have Sword Tuesday and Thursday. Start off for first time casual playthrough of that. First time through. Really looking forward to that. And we're gonna have 2 video series starting up fresh. The 2 different hard modes as well. A bunch of different hard mode runs we're doing right now. Because I want to do that Let's Go Pikachu. Because it's a nice, lighthearted sort of hard mode run. I'm going to also be listed as made for kids there, just like our Let's Go Pikachu casual series. Going to continue that. This is like a continuation of that into a hard mode challenge there, where it's still fun but more difficult. You know, still lighthearted and wholesome and fun, but just more difficult than the run has been. Even though we had our challenges for even the casual mode, just the way we're playing without catching really any extra Pokemon. It does limit your experience even just doing that. So anyway, that is kind of one of the rules we'll have coming up. And then of course we have that typed trainer challenge starting with water. I've already been recording some of that, so that will be on its way Tuesday and Thursday for that. Anyway, guys, that's it. Randy, Nerds Templar. Like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Hit the notification bell. Join the Discord in the link in the description. Know when stuff, kind of chat offline and know when things are happening. Maybe get that offline community bumping so we can maybe get some real battles going in the future whenever Pokemon gives us a way to spectate those, right? So until then, of course, there are like some ways of doing some things there. I mean, yeah, it would take a lot of effort to be able to do it right now. So I guess we just have to wait and see what happens. Pokemon, hurry up and make Pokemon champions. I'm Randy with Nerds Templar. Peace.